Hey, what is up guys, and welcome to another Honkai Star Rail video. Alright, so it's time for another Memory of Chaos video. This time, the Memory Turbulence benefits both Hunt and Destruction Path characters, especially Dr. Ratio if you guys haven't built up. Me, unfortunately, I don't have the resources to build them, as I'm still working on Black Swan currently, and even my Kafka. But the Turbulence definitely did help out my first half team that featured Zile. For my Imbiber Lunane team, it actually was sort of a double-edged sword, as the advance forward made him consume more skill points, and my Ting Young was unable to give him the attack or benediction buff just due to the fact that he was forced to take the action first before Ting Young. But as usual, I hope you guys enjoy the commentary and gameplay. Okay, so we start off the first half with Ruan Mei's technique, Fu Xuan's technique, and we initiate the fight with Zilei's technique. There's the Turbulence. Ruan Mei does her thing. We're going to try and focus down the Ascended here, or that Maiden, because her DOT counters Fu Xuan's kit completely. We have no way of mitigating damage for her, unfortunately. There is Ruan Mei's ultimate. I'm saving Zilei's ultimate because I want to get off a Silver Wolf ultimate for the defense break before I use Zilei's ultimate here. And with the Gorilla pouncing on Silver Wolf, there's our ultimate. Just gonna do a decent amount of damage, 32k. Here's Zilei's ultimate for the weakness break as well. Along with Ruan Mei's weakness break, that does around 180k. It's crazy. We're even able to finish her off and get the Resurgence proc. So all that's left now is the Gorilla. We're gonna refresh the Matrix and Fu Xuan ultimate here. Alright. There's the Turbulence. A lot of debuffs going here and there. I decided to Zile basic there because we need to apply the quantum weakness here and refresh Ruan Mei's skill. Forgot what that thing is called, but we need the skill points basically. Alright, now Zile can use her skill, followed by her ultimate. Does 113k, not too bad. That's without the defense break on Silver Wolf's ultimate. I decided to just use it here, Silver Wolf's ultimate, just to be safe. So we're guaranteed to kill off the Gorilla before the end of the cycle. Alright, on to the next wave, which is the Deer. Annoying, very annoying. Here we're gonna rip the ultimate on Ruan Mei. Fu Xuan's needs to refresh the Matrix, and she's unfortunately at a very dangerous health point. Not anymore, luckily. She didn't get targeted there. A lot of times, if you're not careful and Fu Xuan falls to like that 50, anywhere from the 53 to 51% HP ratio, she sometimes just gets bursted down. Luckily, that wasn't the case here. Alright, so there goes our one instance of free CC, what do you call it, prevention or immunity. So now we have to be really careful, or we have to refresh Fu Xuan's Matrix. Here I go for the plant because I think we can kill it and get the Resurgence proc. We did, luckily. So not too bad overall. Almost enough with the quantum break. We trigger the second phase for the Deer. Thank God there is not 3 phases in Memory of Chaos, otherwise these fights would actually be very annoying to deal with. More challenging, but some people might like that, not me necessarily. Alright, here I'm deciding, should we target the plant or should we target the Deer? I decided to go for a Deer because we can't weakness break the plant with one Zile skill. If I could weakness break the plant with one Zile skill, probably would have went for the plant there, but we're just going to try and burst down the Deer here. Plus I noticed that Silver Wolf is about to have her ultimate up, so we're going to pop that on the Deer, and along with Zilei's ultimate, that should easily be able to weakness break and do a bunch of damage to the Deer. Let's see how much damage it does. 212k damage, that is, or was it 219k? I didn't quite see there, but that was a lot of damage regardless. And that's the first half, cleared already. Alright, second half, 2 Ting Young techniques. Japard's technique, and we start the fight with Palos technique. Now, the second half, it took me quite a few attempts because there's some RNG, and quite a bit of RNG actually involved in this half, because there's Kafka, who has the domination debuff, and I used to bring Bailu, and Bailu had around like 70 or 60 something effect resist, so if she ever got targeted by Kafka, she would almost never get dominated. My Japard only has around 50% effectiveness, or effect resist, so it's sort of a coin flip, and he has to be the one that gets targeted too, so if he doesn't get targeted by the domination debuff that Kafka does in the second half here, then the run's pretty much bricked. First half's pretty easy. I have both imaginary and ice units, so we can break them. Oh, and lightning units as well from Ting Young. And if you guys haven't noticed already, my Ting Young has not gotten a chance to use her skill at all because Imbiber Lunane is just eating up all the skill points due to the memory turbulence, like I mentioned before. He just gets too many actions, and it's just really bad. It takes up all the skill points. On top of that, the fact that he's Eidolon too doesn't help either, so he gets even more actions. So I guess he's getting more turns, but his attacks aren't dealing as much damage as they usually would with Ting Young's Benediction buff. Anyways, the first half's pretty easy. We almost finish off both mobs here. Unfortunately, it does take an extra turn, so Ting Young finally gets to use her skill and the ultimate onto Lunane. I was hoping the Dance, Dance, Dance and the speed buff here would push everyone up past the cycle, but did not happen. So, a bit unfortunate. I decided to just use a basic attack here to charge up some skill points. We should easily be able to finish off this mob before the end of the cycle. So we're just charging up our skill points here. There you go. Alright, second half is Kafka. Really annoying. Took me quite a few tries before I finally got through. Here we decided not ult first because I have a bunch of skill points and I wanted to get off a full combo. This actually deals more damage in terms of burst when you use skill 3 or a basic attack level 3 into ultimate into a basic attack level 3. It's not very energy efficient, but I'm not too worried about that right now. Here Kafka dominates Japard, and luckily for this round, or this particular run, we resisted her. So from here on, it's just based on how well I played and a little bit of RNG as well. We're targeting Kafka now. We did focus down the, I don't know what she's called, but the other like mob, the ninja mob, because she does like an annoying like hard CC on one of her abilities. She like marks one of your targets like this, and if they get hit again, they'll get stunned, and I don't think that is affected by effect resist, so we want to try to either kill her or weakness break her. And she's almost dead here, so now Kafka's the main concern. And with this, I don't think we actually finish her off. Yeah, she lives with like a sliver of HP, and I'm just trying my best to like finish her off here, but it's not quite enough. Not quite enough. Luckily, she just hits Japard and it doesn't stun him, so we even get the ultimate off, which is really nice. Alright. Halo's ultimate. This still doesn't finish off the maiden. Like, literally everyone on my team, except for Dan Hung and Byber Lunane, does like absolutely 0 damage, apparently. Alright, with this, obviously, basic attack level 3, we get her. Followed by the ultimate, only 4% on Kafka, and she goes down as well. And there you go. Finished the stage with 23 cycles left. Okay, now let me quickly go over my characters and their builds, starting off with Imbibitor Lunane. These are his stats. Not much has changed since the last time. Can definitely use some improvements though. This is his light cone. Traces are completely maxed out. Relics. I definitely need better boots. Same with the planar sphere. Definitely could be better, but it's usable for now at least. Link rope, I think this is probably the best I can do. I mean, I can try and dig for one that has speed, crit rate, and crit damage, but I'm so tired of farming that particular world. Eidolons, he's at Eidolon 2. Next is my Ruan Mei. These are her stats. Almost enough break effect. It'll get there. If I get even one copy of her Lycone that she's using, she'll hit the correct amount of break effect that she needs. For her Lycone Memories of the Past, only Superimposition level 1, but like I said, even one copy will be good enough. I believe. Maybe two. I'm not exactly sure on that, actually. These are her traces. I could use a little bit more work, but for now, they'll do. Relics, she's running a 4-piece speed set with the Broken Keel set. Before, I had her on the 2-piece break effect set and then the 2-piece speed set, but I figured that if she's running, or she's the only character on my team that can use the 4-piece speed set, or has pieces for it, I might as well use it for the speed buff. And I surprisingly actually had enough break effect with the 4-piece speed set, so I figured why not go ahead and use it. Eidolons, unfortunately, I don't have any Eidolons for Ruan Mei. Alright, next is Fu Xuan. These are her stats. Lycone, I swapped her to day 1 of my new life because I gave Gepard's Lycone to Gepard, obviously. He uses it a lot better than, Fu Xuan. Although it's also really good on Fu Xuan just for the extra stats and additional defense, but I mean, this also works on Fu Xuan as well. She just loses quite a bit of HP and defense in the process. But the rest of my team becomes a little bit tankier, so it's a decent trade-off. These are her traces. I guess they're pretty much... I guess I could get the effect resist and the HP, but other than that, I think I'm pretty good on it. Maybe I can max out this one for a little bit more damage reduction, but other than that, should be good enough. These are her relics, 2-piece speed, 2-piece HP. I actually want to take her off the 2-piece speed set eventually because I only want her to be at around 134 speed for that specific speed threshold, but I don't have any other pieces for like the defense set or even the damage reduction set. I probably won't use the damage reduction set because I do not want to go back to the quantum domain. I overfarmed that domain by quite a bit. Eidolons, she's at Eidolon 0. Okay, next is my Gepard, who has made his very first appearance in a Memory of Chaos video. These are his stats. He's missing literally 1 speed from, hitting the 134 speed threshold, which is kind of annoying. His effect resist, like I said, is around 50%, so it's not high enough to the point where he consistently resists Kafka's domination, unfortunately. So I need to work on that. He needs more speed, and he needs more effect resist. His defense and HP, I think, are at a decent enough level, and if I level him up all the way to level 80, it'll go up regardless. Lycone is Moment of Victory, his signature Lycone at Superimposition level 1. Traces are a bit underinvested. I don't think he needs a ton of investment. I could probably get his ultimate to probably level 9 or 10 if I really want to put more investment into him. I can get a little bit more effect resist here, but it costs a lot of trace material. And if I want more defense and more effect resist, I have to go through this particular trace node here. So that's a total of 24 of the purple tier trace material. Not sure if I want to put that much investment in my Gepard. These are his relics. He's running the 4-piece defense and shield set, the Knight of Purity Palace, along with a Broken Keel set. Some of these pieces could be improved. They could have like a little bit more speed. He literally needs 1 more speed. Just 1 more speed. And I guess the energy regeneration rope could have effect resist, so he could have a little bit more. But other than that, the rest of the stats are pretty good other than the break effect. As for Eidolons, he's at Eidolon 0. Next is Silverwolf. She's mostly unchanged, so I'm just going to quickly go over her stats and her gear. Same Lycone, the tutorial Lycone, S5. Traces almost maxed out. Relics is 4-piece Musketeer set. And 2-piece Broken Keel. Yeah, 2-piece Broken Keel set. Eidolons, she's at Eidolon 0. Alright, next is my second main DPS, my Zile. And her gear is mostly unchanged as well, so I'm going to quickly go over her stats and gear as well. No, Zile, I do not want to spar. Alright, this is her Lycone, the Cruising in the Stellar Sea at Superimposition level 5. Traces are maxed out other than her basic attack. Relics is the 4-piece Quantum set with the Rutilant Arena set. Her relics are pretty maxed out. There's like very little improvement I can make. Compared to my Imbiber Lunane, she is definitely hit the endgame level tier of relics. As for Eidolons, she's at Eidolon 0. Alright, next is my Ting Young. These are her stats. If I really wanted to, I could make her even faster, but that would be at the cost of removing some of my relics from my other supports, so probably not worth it. I swapped her Lycone from Bronya's Lycone to Dance Dance Dance. I believe the extra advance forward is more beneficial for my Imbiber Lunane, although the extra skill point might have helped out in this particular Memory of Chaos. Oh well, we'll see what happens. These are her traces. Could have more investment, obviously. I'll probably work on it whenever we get another event, or raid up double drop event. Relics, she's on the 4-piece speed set and a broken keel set. Yeah, some of these pieces have some pretty cracked speed, but I have even better ones, honestly, that are available. Eidolons, she's actually at Eidolon 3 now, thanks to me pulling a few copies of her on Black Swan's banner. And last, as usual, but not least, is my Pella. These are her stats, mostly unchanged as well. Lycone, I have her on the Sweaty Lycone. Unfortunately, it's only at Superimposition level 1, so the extra defense break is relatively inconsistent. And I don't really want to give her more effect hit rate. I feel like it's just overkill. Her traces are fairly underinvested, but I think they work perfectly, or it's enough investment for now. Relics, she's on a 2-piece HP and a 2-piece speed set, and a broken set for her planar ornaments. As for Eidolons, she's at Eidolon 4. Alright guys, well that's going to be it for this Honkai Star Rail video. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next Honkai Star Rail video. Peace.